Okay guys, Ethan and I are down here at the garage, and what we are doing today, we're going to pour a couple of lead weights. We've got a tournament in January. It's going to be on the Cooper River, and I'm not much one for anchoring, but I'm not going to be able to drag down there, so I'm going to have to anchor fish down there. So I figured I'd do a video on making lead weights, and what I've got here is just a mold of 6 and 8 ounce bank sinker molds. That's like this right here. That's 8 ounce right there. And I also got a mold to do no roll weights right here. And these do 6 or 8 ounce. Because that's about all I use. If I anchor or suspend, I use 6 or 8 ounce, you know, especially down here where I fish at and all that. And y'all know me, I ain't much on anchoring. I like to anchor a lot, you know, suspending, but as far as anchoring, they say the Cooper River got so much grass in it that that's what you're going to have to do. So, but I will make a trip down there to pre-fish it. But what I have got, this is a Lee's melting pot. It's 120 volt, 500 watt Lee's melting pot. Okay, this is for reloading, which I did. We'll still do reload ammunition, but this is, I use it for this right here. I don't make my own leads. I usually buy the bullet part of my bullets, then just reload everything else. But you wanna heat your lead up in this thing, and you want to get the trash off. It floats to the top, the contaminants. That way your lead and anchors will be pure. And I get them out and drop them in a bucket. Make sure there ain't nothing in the bucket, something will catch a fire or melt on you. But that's what I do right there. But you clean your trash out of it, then you just put this on top of it and let this right here heat up. You want that right there to heat up. And see, there's another pair of pliers over there somewhere. We'll go out there and look on the shelf. I've got my buddy with me. And this is the no rolls that I make and all of that. But
there's another one in here. Where are you?
But these things come. You'll have a little old nipple right there on the side of it where I've got them pliers hooked to. You just have to break that off. But since I've got this right here heated up now, so you just come under here and come under this nipple right here. You raise this handle and you let that thing fill up. Till you see it come to the top right there. Let it fill up.
Will this work?
Just like that right there. Yes, son, that'll work. Perfect, matter of fact.
Thank you. You're welcome.
And you let that right there cool just a minute.
The things off of it.
Then you open it up, and you can take your pliers and grab it by that peg I was telling you about, pull it out. Yep, you can break them right there off, and you know you got to hold that with these pliers.
Yep.
And break it off with the other ones.
Right.
Because if you don't do that, them things right there are hot. Let me tell you what's going to happen.
I'm going to get burned real bad.
Yes, you will. You're going to have to squeeze that right there tight. So we're going to make a few of these. Then I might we'll go ahead and set up and do a no roll, so you can see how I do them.
Only if you could be home every Wednesday.
Now when you heat these things up, takes a lot of lead to make anchors. The weight's this big. Then I will drop a lead ingot down in there, let it melt, and I let it melt all the way. If you get that, let me have a pair of pliers. Curved ones, that's the ones I'm accustomed to.
How hot do you think that one is? Is it hot?
That one's not.
I think it's warm. It's warm my hands up.
There you go. Okay, I'm gonna set this mold over to the side just a little bit. I'm gonna get this one. We're gonna heat it up.
Only if you can be home every Wednesday. Your Papa? Only if you can be home every Wednesday.
Now this mold has got pins with it, which you can make out of coat hangers and everything, but when you buy them, they come with it. For your fishing line to go down through, and you can see how it run down through there. You can see the grooves right here. So I'm just going to lay these in the groove. I'm going to go ahead and let that heat up too. Lay them in the grooves just like that right there, and just set that on top and let that heat up.
Sorry. I know I'm in your way.
But we're going to let that heat up just a minute. But that's a pretty good weight right there. Nice, pretty shiny. And that's why you got to get them contaminants off the.
That was hot.
Contaminants off the top. Oh, them right there hot. Except for the one I handed you. You're trying to make me hot. Alright, once that right there is heated up just a little bit, then I'm gonna pour these. I'm gonna have to have your pliers in just a minute, son. Both of them.
That's what needle nose and rags are for. I think that's a fast.
And it's the same principle. You just heat it up till it comes to the top.
Well, since you're using my pliers, I'm going to do this even style. With rag and needle nose.
Huh?
I'm going to do this my style with rag and needle nose while you use my pliers.
No, I won't be done. Just.
Okay then. So will they stay shiny or when they cool off?
They'll turn colors over time if you don't use them or lose them or whatever.
If you don't use them?
Now, on these right here,
Yeah.
you know that's hot, so I just take and pull these right here out.
Can I show you that
That's
won't?
stout.
Can I show you that won't fling it across the room?
I must have it raw meat just a little bit.
We are having technical difficulties.
My papa's always got some kind of technical difficulties, don't he?
Yes.
There we go. I'm going to have to make me some more straighter rods.
How did you make them? I thought those came with the thing.
There we go.
Alright.
Then you just break them nipples off right there. You just drop them back down in there.
Oh, well, I got a bunch of them that can go in there. Watch out. What?
You drop them down in there slow, not high. Let me have it.
Fine.
I don't need you to get burned up.
Fine. I'm going to trick it.
We don't need it to splash.
I have no idea.
Because if that stuff right there splashes on you, you can't shake that off like you can water. It sticks. It burns just as soon as it gets on there.
That's what anything melted does. Papa.
That's why I usually break them off with the pliers right here. But there's your no rolls right there.
You just did those for me.
Huh?
You did those for me.
I know. But we're gonna sit here. We're probably gonna make up. Now see, now this is what I was talking about. You get this trash in the top of this thing. You can see the trash in the top of that. So you just want to take a spoon and get, now look, see how shiny that right there gets, and get all that contaminant out of there. Well, you got nice pretty lead like that right there.
Put this in there.
Yep, we'll put that in there. We're going to sit here and probably make this up about 20 weights because I've already got some made up. Then we're going to rig up some rods and I'll show you how I'm going to fish that down there with that. I call a buddy of mine that fishes down there quite often, and on kind of advice how to fish that down there. So I'll show you the rig that I'm going to use for fishing down there in that grass. So stay with us. Alright guys, we've been making quite a few weights right there. I don't know if you can show them out, Ethan. We've made quite a few right there and we're going to make some more. But I get this lead. I get this lead from work and I got it in rolls. This is small rolls right here and I got a long roll back there. Now, I'm just going to show you how hot this stuff is, how fast it melts. Stand back a little bit so they can get the whole picture. Hold the camera back.
It's hard to see it from here.
There you go, right there. Look how fast this stuff right here melts. As I'm going right down through there, that's how hot that box is, and that's how hot that lead is right there. So you don't want to splash that right there because you will get burnt up. And you can see what I'm doing right here. This is lead roll sheets that I get off of some of these jobs working in hospitals and stuff like that, on linear accelerator rooms and stuff like that they redone and stuff that had lead walls and stuff in them. So and I don't get this for anybody, but you can use wheel weights from your local tire store. If you're friends with them, will give them to you, sell them to you pretty cheap. Now that right there is hot. You all can see how fast that melts down in there.
Pick it up. Let me see it.
You can see how fast that goes down in there. And see, that's got paper and stuff on it. It'll get down in there and it'll melt, and all you can see it's smoking right there. Contaminants. And also make sure it's in a ventilated room. We got a door open here, and so we can go out. But back up. I might get a spoon.
Oh, that's what I was going to do.
But you just take and just scrape these contaminants right off the top right here. And you got nice, pretty lead right there.
Which is, oh, that was on fire. It sparked, whatever it was.
You got to be so careful because if fish right here hit you, you're burnt instantly, and it goes to the bone. So, we're going up. I just thought I'd show you how hot and how dangerous that right there can be, so you got to be careful. You know, it'd be best to use gloves, because I'm going to tell you, even in these bowls, you got these plastic cans on them, they get warm. But I didn't have my gloves on a while ago, and I touched that aluminum right there on the side. Let me tell you, it'll set you on fire. Cause me, I don't think that I need gloves, but you need gloves. You need to do it the right way. And I've got gloves laying right over there, but I just didn't put them on. So we're probably going to pour about 10 or 15 more. Then we're going to be done. Then we're going to rig up some rods. So stay with us. Alright, he's wanting to pour some, so I'm going to let him pour some. Get it over in the center of the hole. Don't be shaking. Alright, pour. You might be real quick on shutting it off. As soon as you see lead come up, you shut it off. There you go. Over to the next one. Oh, wait a minute. Make sure you're under that. Oh, right there. All right. As soon as you see lead come up there, you shut it off. You don't open it till I tell you to. You're faster than Papa's. I don't waste as much lead. Count to 10. Okay. Now don't touch the metal part right there. Alright, now what I was telling you a while ago,
You gotta grab them by the little things.
grab them by the nipple. Right here.
Yep. Grab it.
Pull it out, then you get these pliers like this. You can hold it, then you can take and just twist that right there off. And drop it in there. Like that. Okay? I want to get back so you don't burn me. If you burn yourself, it's your own fault. You know how to use pliers, don't you?
Yeah, I know.
Alright, hold your pliers on this. Oh, there you go. Get it out. Get you a good bite on it. There you go. Now get your other pliers. Get your bite on it. He sharpens my hooks. It looks like he's going to be my lead maker now. Shake it. There you go. Don't touch that window. That plastic's hot, ain't it?
Yeah.
After you make about 20 of them, that whole thing gets hot.
I was close to touching the aluminum. And then I looked where my fingers at, I didn't. So now I gotta cut my finger. How about you be the cameraman and I do that?
You want to do this?
Yes. That's the fun part.
This is the fun part. I thought you thought the camera was the fun part.
Oh, that's the fun part.
You gotta have respect with this. If you don't have no respect with this, you get hurt in a hurry. You just leave it laying right there on top of that.
So what do you use that for?
That's to hold it up there close.
The six open now?
Yes. You gonna put the other glove on?
I will. Right now I'm going to break it. This. That's better.
Is that what you was wanting?
Yeah.
Them crooked pliers has got you confused, don't it?
Yes, they do. Trying to get this.
Now if you stick your tongue to that,
You
it'll
won't,
cool off quicker.
yeah, but you won't have a tongue anymore.
He's gonna go to the Cooper River tournament with me. Me and him and Doug is gonna go fish at Cooper River. He's hoping he can get the alligator down. Use your gloves.
Maybe it's a good thing I keep both of them.
Good thing you keep both of them on. I'm gonna let you burn one more set. Then we're gonna have enough weights with all the other ones that I got. We'll have plenty to take you down there. Keep your gloves on. Go ahead and keep them on.
We gotta put more lead in there and it'll be good.
You're good for a couple more.
How many more are we gonna make?
2 more.
2 more?
Yep. We'll have about 30 weights. Don't be shaking.
Try not to.
Pull it on out this way. There you go.
There we go.
And you actually want, you see the little hole down in there?
Yep.
You want to make sure that you, keep it going. Don't never stop it
There you go.
until it's full. If you stop it till it's full, it puts lines and the other lead comes off quick. So you want to keep it flowing the whole time till it gets up there. What did I tell you count to?
duck gloves.
Yeah, first time you get home, burnt, don't start squalling the Papa.
I hate it. The gloves are too big.
Because Papa's just going to tell you to
Man up.
man up.
Here's a
Huh,
little
Papa has told you that before, ain't he?
Huh?
Has Papa told you that before?
Yeah. Thing is, I'm cautious near hot stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You be cautious.
Um,
Now, when that's hot too, you reach over and touch that, it's going to burn your teeth. Everything about this is hot. See, when you stopped and started it, you see what that done?
is that still usable?
Yeah, well, what you're going to do is drop it right back down in that pot right there and do another one.
Drop the weight back down in there?
Well, drop the weight right back down in there, let it melt, and you're going to do another one. Very easily. Use the side, don't let them on that hot stuff. Use your side pliers, because they're angled. Let me show you, let me have it. Use your side pliers, because they're angled. You get out over here and you just kind of set it right down in there. You see how that works?
Yep.
Hmm.
Yep. So what happens if that touches the hot lead?
It'll peel right off like it does on my cleaning spoon.
So how come those don't melt when they touch it, but the lead it instantly melts? It's 'cause
Lead
it's
is a soft
softer?
material, exactly. Soft material.
Yeah, it's still a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you still got enough. Do one more, because you're going to call it. Very good. Alright, you got that. I'm going to go ahead and unplug that.
Whole thing that's getting hot.
Oh, imagine that.
Never eats. Getting hot from there.
That looks like a good pour there.
Fingers are going in the wrong hole.
Which one just cool off and play over here.
They're hot.
That's what we want to cool off.
But we keep throwing hot ones on there. None of them are going to be cool. That one is hot.
Okay, we just let everything, like that right there, and you let everything cool off before we even touch any of that. Alright, stay with us. We're going to do some rod deals next, so we're going to gather a couple of rods in here and just show you exactly what we're going to do. Alright, stay with us. Alright guys, now on the rigging part of this, y'all know the rig that I use, which is the Santee style rig, which is this peg float and that big swivel, dragon weight. And you have a big swivel and a dragon weight right there, and that's the biggest swivels that I can find. And I like using them because if I go to suspend or something, but I'm gonna be using the cat and shads down there on when I go to the Cooper River for the peg float. But we're gonna be in current, and I'm hoping that right there will help out right there. Now, the way that I do mine, these right here are adjustable. I don't tie no knot in them. It's to the back of the second to the back eye back there. I loop it where I can just make this whatever length that I need. Okay, and I'm hoping that'll help me down there on the Cooper River down there when I'm anchored. Because I can float it up above the grass and I can make this as long as I want, or I can put it down in the grass, which is probably going to be what we do too. So we'll be above the grass and below the grass probably. Now, this rig is so versatile. The Synthese Star rig, I mean, you can anchor with it and just add anchor weights, and you just take your dragon weight off. You just put your anchor weight on there. You don't have to retie rigs or nothing like that to go down there. So you got, well, you need to retie a rig before you go fish anyway. I mean, I'll retie all mine, but if you're fishing and you go from dragging to anchor, that's a good rig right there to use and still keep your peg floats and stuff on there. So that's what I'm going to take down to the Cooper River to fish. And we'll see how that right there works. I'm just going to leave that over there. Well, I might drag some baits on Murray between now and then. I'll put my dragon weight back on there. But that's what we're going to. I mean, this is just that fast, you know, I'm changing up your weights. So I hope that right there helped y'all a little bit. And by the way, these everything that I do, you get off line and all. And like I say, on making them weights, you can just go to the oh Lordy, I'm getting old like Patriot Catfishers. That's actually I think I'm older than he is, but tire store. Go to your tire store, your local tire store, and they'll sell you probably getting good. We can check 2 or 3 of them. Sell you the lead weights. And these pots, I had about 40, 45 bucks, maybe 50 bucks or something like that. Now the molds would be about 30 bucks. You know, you buy your molds, but you can pour your own weight and just out of scraps and stuff. You know, like what I do. Especially if you do a lot of suspend fishing, it'd be worth doing that, and you would never have to buy no weights no more. A 5-gallon bucket of weights will last a man a long time. It does me, because I'm not an anchor fisherman, which y'all know that. But to fish these tournaments, you're gonna have to be versatile and do. I just don't like anchoring. But you got to do what you got to do. So we're gonna see what happens. So stay with us, and I hope y'all got some good information out of this video.